Pacific. Lori, thank you for your video showing the rough seas. Beautiful though, aren't they? High pressure in place. We'll have cloud cover, but not a lot of rain for Newfoundland come Thursday. Of course, everybody's concerned about Gonzalo. It is a major, first one of the Atlantic hurricane season this year. Has to be a Cat 3 or above to be considered a major hurricane. So it did at one point through the day become a Cat 4. It has weakened since then to back to a Cat 3 status, and we're looking at winds about 204 kilometers per hour, and it is on its way towards Bermuda. So likely going to be a fairly strong storm for that country. So here it is moving northward still. It's a Cat 3 for Bermuda, starting to weaken as it heads towards Newfoundland. Now we're looking at a timetable of somewhere between Saturday afternoon and Sunday afternoon with this storm moving through. Exactly what time remains to be seen. The good news is that it will be moving very swiftly. The bad news is, of course, we could have power outages with this, with sustained winds close to 110 kilometers per hour. So that's sustained. Gusts will be higher than that, and we suspect the strongest winds will be on the east side of the storm and the heavier rain on the west side of the storm. So with rain, we're talking about maybe 40 to 60 millimeters with this Gonzalo. Okay, so we will have, by the way, Chris St. Clair on the ground. We have Jacqueline Whittle, storm hunter Mark Robinson, Nathan Coleman will be there, all reporting live different parts of the Avalon Peninsula where the storm is hitting, so you can tune into the Weather Network. Hopefully you still have your power at that point. This is high tide, so 5:40 p.m. Saturday and 6:10 a.m. Sunday. So if the storm hits and it coincides with high tide, could be a problem. Take a look at Ship Cove. I know I've been tweeting and on Facebook saying, hey, I'm going to Newfoundland for the weekend. Don't worry, it's not because of a storm. I'm just on vacation. But of course, there's a storm coming at this point. But earlier, when I planned the vacation, that wasn't the case. We do have rain for the Maritimes for the next couple of days. Temperatures remain on the mild side, 16 degrees in Halifax, and that's for your morning. Expect 20 for the afternoon. Your full national forecast is coming up. Middle of October. Hard to believe, especially when we see some of the temperatures that we've been experiencing across the country. Winnipeg, known for being a little bit of a chilly city, at least in the wintertime, 21.2 Celsius. Not bad for your Wednesday. Cooled right down in Calgary, though, after seeing temperatures in the 20s, 9.4. Southern Ontario, 19.4 in Toronto, not bad. And there's our mild weather again in Quebec. But a lot of these temperatures were early morning highs in Ontario and Quebec, and temperatures cooled as the day went on. But you had a very warm day in Halifax at 24.9. Let's talk about the weekend coming. So it's a big country. There's lots of weather, and on both coasts, that's where our focus will be. So on Friday, your most stormy weather is moving in. So we've had one system after another. It's been rainy and unsettled, but this one is going to be a little more significant. So the rain will be heavy. The winds will be strong, especially for Vancouver Island. Thursday night into Friday morning. Some powerful winds. Would not be surprised if EC issued some warnings. Let's talk about Gonzalo. This is our hurricane. It is a Cat 3 currently. By Friday, we'll have weakened slightly, and it is moving. We can see it's on course towards Newfoundland. Now, models are indicating that Newfoundland's Avalon Peninsula could take a direct hit with this. Of course, these things can change, but you're likely not going to escape the rain and the wind. If there's any saving grace, it's that this storm will be a fast mover. We've got Chris St. Clair in Newfoundland this weekend. Same thing for storm hunter Mark Robinson. Jacqueline Whittle will be there as well, and Nathan Coleman too. So they'll all be there reporting on the storm. Sunday, we can see it pushing out fairly quickly. It'll still be a little unsettled, but Sunday will be the better day, especially the latter half of Sunday. In the meantime, Sunday is the first time you're going to see things actually clear out of Ontario after being stuck in an upper level low pattern for days on end. Sometimes these still stick around, so I'm hoping that Sunday is the day, but sometimes these models aren't exactly accurate with these upper level lows that get stuck. St. John's, here's your long range forecast. So obviously most of that rain happening on Saturday, Sunday as well, first part of the day, and temperatures will be mild. Okay, stay with us because this is happening at the top of the hour. Storm hunters, don't go away. We've got an upper level low and it's not moving anywhere. So for the next several days, at least until Sunday, it's going to be unsettled across much of Ontario. So yeah, gray skies and the occasional shower. No washouts though. Temperature wise, this was as warm as it got. Pretty mild overall, but this was in the very early morning hours. By the afternoon, most cities saw temperatures around that 15, 16 degree mark. Watch for the potential for thunderstorms. Toronto, Ottawa, Montreal as well through the day on Thursday. Okay, time now for Storm Hunter's Perilous Pursuit.